Hello, everybody. I'm Elaine Clayman from the Elaine Clayman Justine Bray team at Brown Harris Stevens, and I welcome you once again to our Tuesday talks. We are talking this week about an article that appeared in the New York Times last week, and I thought it was worth looking into. But before I get into that, I just want to wish everybody both a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah, and just enjoy the new year, going into the new year safely. We will be skipping the week between the Christmas holiday and the New Year holiday. In the meantime, I will ask you to please subscribe at the bottom of this newsletter to our YouTube channel. I would very much appreciate that. So let's get on with the news. And the news is about whether a co-op board can tell you whether or not you can rent. Well, obviously they can't tell you you can't rent your apartment. You cannot rent your apartment, but what about overnight guests? I guess some people have been allowing people to stay in their apartments, and boards have been really exceeding their limits legally by saying that you have to register an occupant who is staying overnight, which clearly infringes on privacy, and it's not okay for a board to break the law in this way. So let's look into that just a little bit. Your co-op simply cannot prevent a guest from staying in your apartment. You do not have to tell the board, but if they come in with this kind of a restriction, it is, I would suggest you preemptively avoid an issue with the board, and you simply write them a letter. And my feeling is most boards will not want to get into the law about this and will permit you to do it. But again, the building simply cannot break the law and tell you you can't have an occupant. Co-ops do have a history of restricting visitors when the owners are out of town. So you have to be a primary resident of the apartment to allow people to stay for a week or two, or I guess even a month, or maybe longer. You simply cannot be out of town, and you certainly can treat the apartment like it's an Airbnb, because then you are in fact breaking the law. So the law is kind of a mess at this point, but I would definitely suggest that you don't start a problem with the board, because as we know, the board can then create a problem for you. So I would just state that they cannot restrict you, because in fact the real property law allows you to have somebody stay overnight in the apartment as long as you're a primary resident. So it's a little complicated. You may want to, of course, talk to your own attorney about this, but I thought it was an interesting article, and I hope more boards don't start to enact this kind of a rule, because it will create problems. So anyway, again, I wish you a happy holiday, and please do go to the bottom of the newsletters. First of all, see all of the activities, all our new listings, and the status of old listings. We're putting a huge amount of property under contract. So we are quite active. In fact, Justine shared with me that we have, actually Stu shared with me that we have surpassed 2019 in sales. So that's quite interesting. So anyway, have a great holiday, and we will talk again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.